Welcome back to my channel. In the last video, I talked about a very important topic called lactose intolerance. And I made mention that there are plant sources that you can have your milk and wouldn't encounter any problem. So today, I shall be teaching you how to extract the coconut milk from the coconut. These are the following materials required. Very simple. You don't need to search the whole market. Just your simple ingredient equipment that you have at home. Now, the first material you use is your coconut. You can get 1 to 3 balls of coconut. The second ingredient you need to have is your knife, a very strong knife to crack the coconut. Thirdly, your bowl, washed and neat. Fourthly, the sieve, because we actually need a sieve to sift the chaff after blending. And finally, your blender or your grater, whichever one you have. Now, we are going into the process of making this coconut milk. Firstly, you get your coconut that has been deshelled. We know that the natural coconut comes with an outer covering, that's the fiber. You don't need the fiber for this. You have to get the coconut that the fiber has been removed. That means it has been cleaned. Then you crack your coconut. We all know that coconut has water inside. If it is a matured coconut, it contains a fluid inside. Don't waste that fluid. Don't pour it away. You can just get a bowl. That is why you need a bowl beside you. You get a bowl and then you pour the water. When you pour the coconut water inside, you set it aside and then you carefully remove the inner portion of the coconut. That is what we need to extract this coconut milk. When you remove the inner portion, then you dice with your knife. You dice it so finely if you are making use of the blender. But if you're not going to make use of the blender, you can just cut it into portions that you can handle and grate with your grater. Now, I shall be addressing those that have the blender to make the coconut milk. You have to dice the coconut in small pieces so that the engine or the blade of the blender can be able to handle whatever amount of coconut piece you are putting inside the jar. That is the blender jar. So by the time you've chopped it into smaller pieces, you pour them into the jar, then you're drinking water because this is what you're going to consume. So you're not just going to use any kind of water. You have to use your drinking water. So you add the drinking water enough so that the engine of the blender will be able to turn the blade. Remember, the inner flesh of a matured coconut is very hard. If it's a younger coconut, then it's fine. You don't need much water. But if it's a matured coconut, you need enough water so that the machine of the blender does not happen. So you add enough quantity of water and start blending. Now, some people just turn on the blender and leave it to continue running. No, you can turn it on for 1 minute and put it off. Allow the blender to rest. You turn it again for another 1 minute. This you will continue until the coconut piece has been properly blended and now has a fine look, very smooth. You won't find those big lumps of coconut piece inside. When this is done, you turn off your blender and unlock the jar, the blender jar, and then pour it into your sieve, because already I told you previously that you need to have your sieve beside you. So as soon as you're done blending, you pour the content of the jar into the sieve. And when you sieve it out, you can now decide to refrigerate it. Now, some people will ask me, can I consume it like that? Oh yes, you can. It's all your choice. Some people might decide to sweeten it, maybe add some sugar or honey. It's all your choice. However you want to enjoy it, it's solely your choice. But I would recommend that as soon as you're done blending, you can chill it a bit, and if you wish to add a sweetener, you can use honey, because honey is preferable as a result of it being natural. I know that you have learned how to make the coconut milk. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to my channel. Also remember to leave your positive comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my